Hello and welcome, my friends. Hambbage here. Glad you are too. And boy, oh boy, do we have some fun. But while we're hamster dancing, let's get this world loaded up. This is going to be my new one. After I talked about how just my own world got crushed when I looked into a 1.18 cave, and apparently there was an Enderman that I never even saw that popped out of the depths, having taken offense to that, and thrashed me with powerful attacks while I was still in iron armor. So, uh, Wotan, my new personal world. Big props to anybody who knows where the name Wotan came from, or how that's significant. Pretty cool. Okay, so the other big disclaimer here is I learned a thing. And I was directed to. I'm sure there's loads of places, but somebody's like, "Hey, um, you're about to make a mistake. You need to check out this Pixel Riff video." And I did, and I was just kind of going off an assumption, but I guess don't want to see two big holes being built. And to that end, oh man, what is this terrain going to be like? That's too far. Oh, basically, what I learned is when the shulker goes through the portal, it's not going to go to our spawn or the bed. I was right about that. I thought it would go to spawn, but it doesn't. It goes to 0, 0. At least that's what I seem to have seen in a video. Again, Pixel Riffs. Somebody who I've definitely watched videos before, and I don't recall, is Pixel Riffs. Is he part of Hermitcraft? Oh, this is getting. Why am I going to be in the middle of this mountain? Oh no! somebody, somebody wanted to suffer more. Wanted me to. Oh, this is good. We're going back out towards. So we're trying to get to 0, 0. I'm not doing a very good job of it, I guess. We still need to go this way. All right. Well, this is better than under that mountain. Okay. So we got our 0. Here's our 0, and here, right in the middle of this lake, is 0, 0. Right here, right? Let's make sure. Nope, that's -1. Well, -1, 1. 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. Right here. Right? All right. So, thanks for saving me a whole lot more digging in that. And that wasn't a public comment, so I'm not gonna divulge too much. But again, Pixel Riffs was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time we go around. All right. So yeah, same project and same excitement around that project, but I'm not counting this. I'm realizing it's getting dark. I don't think we need that anymore now that we know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Making stupid mistakes. I think I broke the bed, right? I just didn't, either I didn't realize how far away it was going to be, or I had the full inventory and didn't pick it up. Either one, equally kind of brain dead. But hey, we're tough. We can survive a little night. I guess I could have just kept working, but what I really don't want it to do is despawn while we're working over here, because I don't see that it's still placed over there. Yeah, there it is floating. So that could have been a mistake. All right. Well, while we're here, what? Get. Okay. We probably need chests, but let's save them and put them over where we're working. I do see a spider, which means we probably... Yep, there's a creeper. Probably got a few uninvited... Oh, I missed. Uninvited guests that... I'm not worried, but even though this landscape is pretty broken anyway, I don't want to just fill it up with holes. Anybody else? Also means lots of chances for creepers to pop out of nowhere on us. Is that a pumpkin? Or a pig? Looks like a pig. Alright. Well, that little detail aside. Aside from the hill over there, we should be able to kind of process this pretty well, but it is going to be we've done half the leveling for the other side before we got here. Alright, so first things, all this random stuff needs to get stored. Even the stone. Now, let's do that. I think this will help us. Oops, really just trying to make this a clear delineator of our edge. Now, this still has a bunch of netherrack in it, I hope. Let's put the bed out. We don't need to carry it around. We don't really need to carry the chests either, but... And you know what? Let's put one torch, because light. Alright, now here we've got the same deal that we had over in those other lakes. Which is, we'd like to get one beyond where we want to clear ringed in netherrack, more for a marker than anything else. And I was kind of thinking, what do we want to use as our decorative palette? I was looking at that more than expecting to be restarting all this coordinates and everything, but uh-oh. I made a boo-boo. This should be our outer edge. Oh, come on. There. That's a little annoying wherever we have flowing water, but we can just fill in. We're going to be filling in everything anyway before we dig it back out. Okay, now we should have the appropriate spacing. And we will be going 17 here to get the one extra, right? Okay, that should be it. One, one, one. Oh, I started 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 12. That doesn't even. Oh, I swear, sometimes. 4, 8, 10, 12. Now I'm off. 14, 16. Alright, it's fine. Everything's fine. So this will be a little interesting. Maybe we can... trim all this stuff off. And then let's try to count out here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, right? I hear you, you little bandits. Is that guy stuck in the... Not one of you decided to bring an enchanted bow to this fight? That was dumb. Alright, well, they couldn't be troubled to take out one another. Throw all this stuff away, and let's get more shulker netherrack. Right. And right up to the point where we've got to do trees. Alright, well, knew it was coming. Probably this one too. Not quite, but we'll eventually want it gone. There we go. Are these just two grown together trees? That's kind of weird. But not a massive tree. Alright, what more Is that... 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 We are almost there. Almost to the digging. But we've got that cave we're going to probably expose, so we'll have to do a little lighting in that corner. And there's always got to be one, right? All right, is that the cut? So think we're good. We'll have to get that one too. Let's come over here and sleep. I sure hope this is right. And sorry. That I'm not getting out outdated information or something like that. Wouldn't be the first time. And I don't know how many versions back the video was that I was directed to, but alright, now there. Oops. Fine though. And here. And the other thing I learned inadvertently through that, but I'm not changing in this regard, is it would appear that my initial understanding of the 17 by 17 cuboid is correct, and that is it. If you're standing in the middle of it, it's 17 total. So reality is, you could go from 0, 0, and I guess go 8 up, 8 down, and 8 in each direction, and have that space. Now, I think I didn't watch enough of it. I was just like, oh, okay, it is 0, 0. That answers it. I've got all I need, but I had to kind of scan through to get to that point. So I didn't really see if what ended up being done to secure this whole area, and was it just what if anything needed to be done? I'm kind of just assuming here. Now, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 is nice and handy. Lovely. Two, 4, 6, 8. Right? Boom, boom, boom. Boom. And then, in theory, one to grow on, right? Like the old birthdays. Oh, that is right. Okay. I saw the thing break out and it seemed I was wrong. All right, let's do this. All right. Um, I think we may need to do some extracting or do ourselves a favor by doing some. So let's kind of clear out this quadrant and then we'll go revisit this other corner. Okay, can we now cut there and then here looks like there. It's a starting point at least. All right, getting a little closer. Alright. Yeah, just the dirt. Or just the dirt. We're done with the dirt. Right? Congratulations. We got done doing the same stuff we were trying to get done yesterday in the correct spot. But at least it's handy that we can probably work off this bad omen before having to dig out any milk. Alright, same deal. Here, can maybe burrow out the stone and then just be left to clear the dirt from overhead. Remember, we were low on stone, so all this is very purposeful, but we'll hang on to all this stuff and it will be handy when we are said and done. Got rain, but I don't see that it's nighttime yet. That's one risk here, is getting too focused on what we're doing. But again, we're fairly well equipped here that we don't have to worry about the random mobs. Haven't heard thunder yet. Let's do just a little bit of that. Getting dark back in that corner. Closer. I saw that tree. I was like, oh, now it really is nighttime. Ooh. That's bad. One more there. Axe is still holding. We can probably now use the other chests to do a little bit of sorting, right? Dirt, stone, and random other stuff. Let's pull that. Stone, dirt. Hopefully we have enough room for the random other stuff. What am I missing? This. Now it looks to be a clear darkness. Yeah, that'll end the rain here. Let's see. Yep, it's working its way over. Alright, so now we just have to carve down this shell of a hill. And so, yeah, I suspect we're being way, way oversized on this 17 by 17 area that we're trying to carve out and protect here. But because this is my first time and I don't really know, I'd rather be safe than sorry. And we'll kind of learn more as we go, like we did with the Shulkers themselves. And now I think everything is easily reachable from down below. Alright, most substantial area clear. probably will want to go get those overhanging trees. I think they're up high enough that it wouldn't really matter. But again, better safe than sorry when we don't really know what all we're doing here. Okay, a few more swings of the axe. This is the main one. Felt like a lot of leaves to get to it, but it's alright. And then this one we need to do to make that one decay. And I think there's one more over here. Go, and then can we just express our way down here? Alright, very good. Next up. Ugh. Been a long time since we've had to fill water blocks. Have we even really done it in this world? Okay. Just trying to get this edge at least. And we'll kind of go from there. So this was way off. And I think I hear a zombie. If we're just making a hole here, we might as well fill that in. Alright, Squid, this is your chance. If you want to get out, go. Alright. Oh, stay on the dry. So our dividing section is now done. And I do think the best plan here is still to carve, because, you know, that gets us down pretty well, and we know the area, but we've got this cave, right? Let's go check it for a bit. Let's see, is this cutting right back underneath? I don't see a hard turn under, but that doesn't mean it's not there. Especially when we're... Let's see how this is all coming back around. That's going to take us a while to drain out. This is probably the more concerning side, and here it looks okay. What does this hole do? Seems to run away in the opposite direction. All that being said, it just takes one closed off pocket, so I think we're still gonna do the hole in the building. We'll have a nice structure. It'll be at 0, 0. We can do with it what we like. So just a lot of dirt. Let's quadrant it up, just so it's more manageable. Always break a big task into little, smaller chunks. If you can. Huge mental relief there. Okay, so I'm just going to do these quadrants, right? Like, okay, now I can just do this little section I've walled off. And each of those are chipping away at the bigger project. It's how lots of big Minecraft build. All right, either you're in or you're out. And every time it throws me for a loop there. Doop, doop. Okay, everybody there. Respiration is so nice in these projects. And, if we wanted to, water breathing too, but it's not like we're deep in a cavern or anything like that. We just go straight up once we start getting low, but come get a breath every time. Oh, and go get a sleep as the moon is rising. As it finishes, how are we doing here? 38 minutes. We got about 22 left. I think, depending on how much, let's go to the area we were working on. Depending on how much dirt we actually have and how much more we need to go gather or go get from the overworld, which would, of course, require milk and running through the nether, but we'll see where we're at after we've emptied this chest. I think we can at least get this and some of the smaller areas filled in. Not that big one over there, but like that's easy. That probably doable with what we've got currently. Ugh. Air it up. So much more awesome when we get to then go dig all this back out again. I guess we could do the digging by quadrants too. That way we wouldn't have to go back for more dirt. Swim to the surface is pretty quick now, isn't it? Oops. Makes things a little more sloppy. Ah. Ah, ah. It's all going off. Uh-oh. There's the stone. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to make it through this one. But wherever this dirt gets us to, it'll probably take us to the end of the episode, I'm guessing. And at that point, I'm going to have to make some decisions on what it is we want this space to look like. What kind of materials we want to use for edge walls, and we'll need some kind of half slab, at least in my understanding, to then isolate where the shulker is going to stick to when it does, in fact, teleport through from the portal. Very much worried about that. Don't want to get stuck. Okay. I should mention, along with the awesomeness of respiration, which is readily available, or readily evident, I guess, I would think, um, Depth Strider is equally great because we can move this fast, right? Normally underwater, we either have to be swimming or otherwise slow. And placing all these would be tougher. Thought I was out. A little scary. Probably will be just short, right? Because that's how it always works. Not looking. I'm just guessing. We're gonna make it! Yay! By the skin of our teeth. Can we get this little area down too? Maybe. Come on. Sorry, little fishies. Alright, well, that's not too awful. We got 15 left. Can we add a little bit to this? Hey, look at that. Awesome. Alright, now we can sleep, admire our handiwork from our bed, be on our toes. It looks amazing, doesn't it? A big square, a couple squares inside it. This will certainly not prove a huge obstacle. That one will. Um, so I think this is where we'll call it. How do we do on time? 49, so a little shorter, but hey, we've gone over a few times. Um, we'll call it here. I guess we could call it back at the base. Well, let's prepare for that run. There's always something you can do, right? That's how I always get late. Alright, first thing, let's get some of this stuff set to bring back. Priority wise, right? Take that. And these leaves. And sand. I guess we'd take all of it. There. Fish can go in there. That. Flint. I'm sure we'll end up with more random odds and ends, but it's been a while since we've had a good old-fashioned inventory sort. And then, of course, we have no dirt left. So now we are gathered up. And then here, goody goods. Uh-oh. Goody year? Maybe hang on to that. Alright, let's pick this up too, just because. Easy spot to find, 0, right? I was hoping I'd run into you or one of your kind, cow. Keep that fresh. Alright, so I don't think we're going to do any of the sort. We'll start that off in the next episode, and that will be productive. Hopefully, between now and then, I think a part of whatever we're going to do here is going to be copper. I'd like to use copper blocks. We haven't really built anything much with them. Lightning rods and stuff like that. And I don't know that we need to spend a lot of time building upward around this area. It's not going to be spawnable, so we can kind of just make a slabbed floor at ground level and then the excavated space room. And hey guys, you got a sheep friend and a pig friend now. The sheep is here first, so so yeah, that we don't have gold on, so these guys are actually, he's going to be aggroed. Or he's going to walk away. Pop, 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 pop. So yeah, copper somehow. We used a lot of stone brick, I think, in the barn basement, didn't we? So I don't know about that. We used obviously we've been using the diorite for all of these buildings. We used the pink and the andesite, or pink and deep slate in the ghast hall. We've used this stuff kind of here within the base. Really a little at a loss. Maybe got a lot of sandstone. We haven't used any of that. Maybe some sandstone and copper. Because sandstone we can make the slabs out of. And copper would be a cool kind of complementary but different color that we haven't used a ton of. Let's park it up top and we will start with sorting the inventory and grabbing a bunch more dirt in the next episode. I want to thank you guys all for coming. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. For those of us in the United States, it is a long one. We get tomorrow off, or most students certainly do. A lot of adults do, in honor of Martin Luther King Jr.'s life and sacrifice for equality, racial equality specifically in his case, but has really been a legacy. I was talking about it a little bit at the end of the last stream. That's carried over around the world. So if you don't know much about the Reverend Doctor's life, I recommend checking that out. As I said, also in the stream, just be aware as you're on the internet who your sources are. I know that there's a lot of really good documentaries out there, and you can probably find a lot of them on YouTube, but as much as the nanny state tries to take care of us and protect us from anything. There can be some people that are, maybe buried within the content. The stuff is not as flattering, but as I said, between Mahatma Gandhi and Mother Teresa, I think are three people in the previous century that absolutely changed the culture of the world in the fact that not just for the Reverend Doctor in the United States, but um, for the rest of them in the world, and also his message as a sounding board for the entire world, that the rest of the world, what we consider the modern or connected world, is much more willing to come together and call out as injustice when groups of people are uh, isolated by whatever means and then painted with broad strokes to take away their liberties or their rights or their property or their freedom. So really cool thing to reflect upon tomorrow. I hope you'll join me in doing that, and I hope you'll consider joining me in either Twitch for live stream. I'm usually there in the mornings, and occasionally with a random quick little evening stream. We're playing Stardew, but we talk about a lot of fun stuff. And if you are a Minecraft fan but just have a little bit of time and happen to see me on there, pop in and say hi. I'd love to hear from you. And I know the best way to see that, in addition to follow on Twitch, Twitter, in addition to a follow on Twitter, would be a follow on Twitch, so that if you're in watching other streamers and I go live, you'll know right about it. Subscriptions in YouTube are also greatly appreciated, and your likes and comments are why I do this. I want to hear from you guys and know your feedback. So thank you so much to those of you that do. Again, thank you to the person that gave me the heads up, and that was not just in a public comment, but reached out to point me towards Pixel Riffs as an example of somebody who clearly stated, and then in a video, I didn't watch that far. I took it for granted. I probably shouldn't have, but chased down the Shulkers to the 0, coordinates, not our spawn chunk. So that's why we relocated. We're making great progress, though. Again, kind of just fun, brainless stuff. We'll dig a big hole and work on how we're going to decorate it in the next one. Once that is done, maybe the next 2 to 3 sessions, then we'll be off to finding our guardian temples and getting ready for that part. So there you have it. Have a great rest of your weekend. Take care. Stay active. Get moving. And stay awesome. We will see you for the very next one. Until then, hey, go check out somebody else playing Minecraft. Support your small streamers. All right. See you.